Hey y'all, welcome in, y'all. What is going on in these streets, y'all? What is going on? Y'all, there is a lady that is trying to sue Tony Buzby for giving him a hot box disease. Y'all, do y'all think that this is Jay-Z and his goons that he's in allegedly been paying people that he's been paying to do a whole campaign and try to drag Tony Buzby through the mud because he doesn't want to pay for what he has done to the 13-year-old allegedly, y'all? I'm just saying. Y'all, what in the world is going on, y'all? I got a report on TMZ, right? And TMZ sent out an article, y'all, and it said that, y'all, Tony Buzby allegedly gave somebody, a female, the hot box, y'all. Now, I'm trying to figure out, y'all, this is crazy. Hey, Just Hope One, welcome in. Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button as you guys come in the building. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on, y'all. Diddy and Jay-Z's lawsuit along with J-Lo, y'all, because you know she's been named in that lawsuit, y'all. J-Lo is the third person. She was that A-list celebrity female that was watching allegedly Diddy and Jay-Z raping that 13-year-old. Hey, Angel, welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is, I mean, y'all, they got the boxing gloves out. Y'all, the block is hot. Let me tell y'all, the block is hot, y'all. They are going back and forth. It seems like, y'all know it said that Jay-Z was paying people $10,000 to go and make lawsuits against Tony Buzby, and these were his own clients. Now, today, y'all, OMG, today, we're just getting, notified, of course, that there was a lady that is suing Tony Buzby for giving him the hot box, y'all, the hot box. The same thing that Jay-Z gave to Beyonce and Foxy Brown and probably Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Stephanie K, welcome in. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is getting wild. Why is it a back and forth thing? It seems like Jay-Z, when he stepped in, when he was getting, papers served on him, when he came to Tony Buzby and tried to put a lawsuit saying, he's trying to sue Tony Buzby for, what did he say, for trying to, what's it like, trying to pull money out of him or whatever it's called. I forget the name. But whenever he was sent that lawsuit and talking about like this is like a John Doe suing Buzby for trying to extort money out of celebrities or whatever, y'all, that was Jay-Z all along. So when Jay-Z got a lawsuit from Tony Buzby and was added to Diddy's lawsuit, y'all, that's when stuff got wild, right? Hey, Jake, how are you? Y'all, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It is so crazy, you guys. I'm telling you, it is crazy. The thing is that they're going back and forth. I believe Jay-Z is guilty. He does not even want to take a paternity test for his alleged son, right? It's crazy. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Y'all, I'm telling you, this thing is getting out of control, you guys. It is getting out of control. Like, what do they do this at where you going back and forth and somebody puts a lawsuit on you, then you put one on them, you put one on him. It's like a back and forth thing. Like, this is getting crazy, you guys. Y'all, smash the like button as you come in. Welcome in. Jen C, thank you. Thank you. Rob, yes. Yes, welcome in, y'all. I'm telling you, this don't make no sense, y'all. These people, Jay-Z, I can tell Jay-Z is petty because I know all this is coming from Jay-Z. Ain't nobody but Jay-Z doing this because y'all know Jay-Z act like he gotta keep a clean record, right? Jay-Z act like he gotta keep a clean record, like he lives in a glass house, right? He doesn't want nobody to know his dirt. That's why he's not taking that test for his son. Right? I'm just saying. I am just saying. Hey, G and L, welcome in, y'all. These people is crazy out in these Hollywood streets, y'all. I'm telling you, these people are crazy, and they are doing this, going back and forth, trying to see who is going to win the end of a battle. But why, Jay-Z, did you come with a sorry? Why did you pay a goon? I believe, this is my opinion, he paid a goon to go and put a lawsuit on Tony Buzby about a disease. Jay-Z, you are weaker than weak. You is really not a man. And neither is Beyonce. She ain't no woman. She ain't no woman and you ain't no man. Like, just go take the test and see if the boy is yours, because you know he's yours because he looked just like you. Big nose, same thing. He looks just like you, Jay-Z. Why are you scared to take this test? Now you're pointing the finger. Even in his response, he was doing like, I mean, I'm from the projects and blah, blah. We don't care where you from, Jay-Z. We all from somewhere, right? We all from somewhere. We didn't all came from somewhere, right? Along our way, along our journey. Like, what does Jay-Z think that he's better than everybody else? Like, you know, oh, I come from the projects and this, that, and the third. We don't care where you came from, Jay-Z. We don't care. I don't. Does anybody care where you came from? Because everybody's came from places. Other people that came from the projects too, right? People came from the projects, like I said. People that came off the stripper pole. People that came off their mama's couch. People that came from their mama's base, their grandma's basement or their mama's basement. People that came from the trash can, from working at McDonald's, working at the strip clubs. They came from the trailer parks. They came from everywhere. We don't care where you came from, Jay-Z. Everybody that came from somewhere, right? I mean, this lawsuit, you guys, it doesn't even, like, they ain't even playing their cards right. They're not even playing their cards right. You go and get a woman and pay her. I feel like he done did this. Is Goon. He done got a woman to go out and put this lawsuit on Tony Buzby, saying that he done gave her a STD. Now, Jay-Z, how many STDs have you passed out in the industry? We don't want to get started on how many women accuse you of giving them the hot box and the STDs and all of that, right? I'm just saying, Jay-Z is petty. He is petty with his big lips, dirty looking self. He is petty and he should be ashamed of himself, you guys. This is crazy. So there's an article, you guys, here on TMZ. It says Diddy's accuser, attorney Tony Buzby sued for allegedly giving woman a STI. They said STI. I believe it's called a STD. He says it's a smear campaign. I believe it is a smear campaign. I absolutely. Y'all, welcome in the building. Smash the like button, you guys. We are going to get into it, y'all, because this is getting out of hand, y'all. We need a referee. We need a referee. I mean, Jay-Z is coming in, and y'all, he is coming in so crazy on the lame side of trying to get somebody to do this to Tony Buzby. Only because Tony Buzby, he put you on Front Street. He put you on Hollywood Boulevard, Jay-Z, and you can't take the heat. You trying to get out the kitchen, right? You is trying to get out the kitchen, Jay-Z. But it says right here, Tony Buzby, the high-profile attorney who's filed multiple lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z, is now accused of infecting a woman he dated with a venereal disease, right? I think Ellen, yes, smear campaign all the way. Ellen, I think so too. I absolutely think so, Ellen. I don't think for one moment he did this and you know, trying to make him out to be a bad person, only because Jay-Z don't want to pay. He don't want to take no paternity test, and he don't want to pay that girl. The alleged 13-year-old that's saying that, you know, Diddy and Jay-Z and J-Lo did things to her, right? Raped her, right? Just saying. So it says, according to a new lawsuit filed in New York Supreme Court, the accuser, identified as Jane Doe, says Buzby has taken advantage of her since 2018. When they first met during an online conversation. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Y'all, this is bananas. This is crazy. Hey, welcome in. Russell, welcome, Rob. Russell Forbes, welcome in. Let me see. Capri, I think. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm telling y'all, these people are doing the most. So it says, the woman said the Texas-based lawyer charmed her and convinced her to go out on a date. She said she ventured to Buzbee's hometown of Houston to grab dinner with him before they took in a show. Y'all, this is already starting to sound crazy. This is already starting to sound crazy. I mean, y'all, this thing sounds so lame. It doesn't even the start of it. It sounds weak, right? It sounds weak already. But let's continue, right? Let's continue. It says after the performance, the woman says Buzbee booked a room at a 5-star hotel where he seduced her. The two allegedly had rectal intercourse without Buzbee revealing he had a venereal disease, which is not specifically named in the suit. Well, if he gave her venereal disease, why didn't they put it in the lawsuit? See, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, this is a smear campaign just like he thinks. It is a smear campaign. It says the woman says after she left the hotel the next day, she started to feel uncomfortable sensations around her growing, prompting her to meet with the doctor, who tested her for and determined she had a STD from her encounter with Buzbee. How are you gonna say this encounter was with Tony Buzby? How is the doctor gonna say that the encounter was with Tony Buzby if he doesn't know that the encounter was with Tony Buzby? The only thing that he can clarify is she got an STD or not, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is all Jay-Z's doing. This is Jay-Z, y'all. I'm telling you. Look, I can see straight through Jay-Z and his hair twigs, y'all. I can see straight through it. Jay-Z is a hot mess. He is very sneaky, very, 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 very sneaky, y'all. It says immediately, the woman says she contacted Buzbee to deliver the bad news, and he apologized to her, but seemed unsurprised because she claims he already knew he had a venereal disease. So what they saying that he had a venereal disease and he was passing it out? He was giving everybody the hot box? Y'all, I don't believe that for not 1 minute. Come on now. He's an attorney. Y'all think he's passing out the hot box and knowing he's an attorney, knowing that he can't get like some kind of papers or some kind of charge or something, against him? Y'all, come on now. Y'all, Jay-Z and your lawyer, Jay-Z and Spiro, y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to come out with something better than this, because this is a shame. This is like high school 10, 11-year-old, games. Come on now, grow up. It says the woman goes on to say Buzbee asked her not to disclose her diagnosis to anyone and vowed to provide free legal advice as compensation. Y'all, did y'all hear what that? Did y'all hear what that? I can't believe what I'm reading, y'all. I cannot believe what I'm reading. Do y'all know how stupid this sounds? Do y'all know how stupid this sounds? I'm not even a lawyer or attorney, and I can read straight through what this is saying. Y'all, this is garbage. Y'all, they need to throw this lawsuit in the garbage can. They need to throw this lawsuit in the garbage can, because my niece that's 5 years old can probably look at this and be like, what? This is stupid. Throw that in the trash. What? Come on now. It says the woman says she was filled with shame and grief, but continued to hook up with Buzbee. What? Are you serious? Hey, Real Gets, welcome. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Y'all smash the like button as we go through this Goon lawsuit that Jay-Z's goons, I believe, put on Buzbee. Y'all, I'm talking about, this is the most stupid, dumb response I've ever seen in life, y'all. Come on now. Jay-Z, can you do a little better? And Spiro, can you do a little better? Okay. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, I'm back, you guys. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to handle something real quick. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Y'all, I'm back. I am sorry. I'm back. But you guys, this is crazy, right? This is so crazy. This is elementary stuff that's going on, right? The Master Hub said, even Buzbee said it's laughable. Yes, it is. It's crazy. Dean says your only humor is what she said. Let's see. Realize it says they are messing with your internet. No. Realize it gets. I had somebody a call and they called and I was able to take it but bounce back in. Yeah. So it's crazy, y'all. This is crazy. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. This is beyond belief, you guys. So let's continue. It says a woman says she was filled with shame and grief, but continued to hook up with Buzbee, who allegedly kept her on a short leash so he could manipulate her into his secret under wraps. Right? This is crazy. The woman says Buzbee invited her on trips to Panama and New York where he owned a home. TMZ broke the story. According to a complaint, the woman filed last month. Buzbee flew into a fit of rage and pushed a champagne flute into her face while they were at a bar during one of their New York City trips. Y'all, welcome in, Flo. Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Flo says this is to take your off the truth. Yes, take your mind off the truth. Yes. Realizing it says a liquor company is holding back Jay-Z's money. See, that's what I'm saying. Jay-Z is upset, you guys. Hey, Turbo Munch, welcome in. Turbo Munch says, shout out to Diddy's Christmas dinner on his metal tray. I know, right? Realize it says, what if he gets arrested at the Super Bowl? Realize it I'm going to be weak. I'm going to be live and I'm going to be laughing. Y'all going to see me on the floor rolling around like I ain't got no business on the floor like a grown woman. I'm going to be on the floor dying, laughing, kicking and screaming like Diddy is in the NBC. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. But y'all, this campaign that Jay-Z's Goon is trying to put out, y'all, it is ridiculous, y'all. Ridiculous. This is crazy. This is nothing. Hey, Big Lo, welcome in. Malik, welcome in. This is crazy. This is crazy. Malik said, did you ever find out who your baby's daddies are? Malik, you is a hot mess. Big Lo says Buzbee is a wait, hold on. Buzbee lit a fire and now they want to play games. Yes, Big Lo, I believe that. Yes. Jay-Z wants to go back and forth because he doesn't want no dirt on his name. He don't even want to take responsibility for his son that he needs to take a paternity test for. He doesn't want to take a paternity test because you know why? Remember, his allegedly son, his illegitimate son, says that Jay-Z got his mom pregnant when she was only 15 or 16 years old. So what does that scream? That screams rape according to the law, right? Even if she was saying she wanted to have sex with him, it was still not, it wasn't, 17 and below cannot consent to having sex with anybody, therefore it's considered rape. So that's why Jay-Z doesn't want to go and take the test to know and to prove that this son is or isn't his. Because he knows if he takes this test, y'all, the test is going to say, Jay-Z, we taking you to jail. Because you done lied and you done tried to do a smear campaign with him while he was trying to see if you were his dad. And you've been lying, paying people to try to even unalive him. Y'all, Jay-Z is something nasty, y'all. Jay-Z is nasty. But y'all, I hope they bring enough charges for him to go to the NBC with his boo-boo boxy twin Diddy. I'm just saying, y'all, this is crazy. So it says the woman says she has both medical and dental records to prove she suffered the injuries, including a chipped tooth. But y'all, how are they going to prove that it was Buzbee that did this? Yeah, anybody can have medical records and go to the doctor and say they got the hot box. Was there proof? Were you recording that he was giving you the hot box? Did you make a corn tape to prove that it was him that gave you the hot box? Y'all, people are ignorant, y'all. They are ignorant. So it says, Buzbee tells TMZ her lawsuit is a criminal conspiracy to discredit, which I actually believe, and intimidate him from pursuing claims in the Diddy litigation. He calls the suit false, frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, and will be dismissed along with the other suits. He says he has reported the lawyer who filed the latest suit to the relevant legal authorities and will be taking legal action against them and his client. Y'all, this is getting crazy. Real as it gets says Jay-Z is shady. Yes, he is shady as all get out. Yes, Jay-Z is very sneaky, y'all. He is very, very, very sneaky and very calculated. I mean, come on now. Remember, Jay-Z ain't said nothing, right? Jay-Z ain't said nothing for a long time. His little friend was locked up in the MDC. Diddy's sons were trying to call him allegedly. Jay-Z was like, I ain't answering that phone. I'm not answering that phone. Absolutely not. I'm not getting into none of that stuff that Diddy's in, knowing that he was doing stuff with Diddy along the way, right? He was doing stuff with Diddy for 30 plus years, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Big Lo says they got us going in circles like the song goes. I know, right? It's crazy. Kitty says this is all such a MR. I don't know what do you mean? This is all such a MR. Real as it gets says Jay-Z, go ahead and order your peanut butter and jelly for Christmas. Absolutely, real as it gets, because is he gonna be one of the ones they pick up before Christmas? I don't know. Kitty says this is such a mess right now. Oh yes, yes. Flo says Jay-Z loves turning his back to folks. Oh, absolutely. Y'all, I was watching and my baby Jamel Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, shout out to him. He was telling me about how Jay-Z did all of his people wrong in like Oskino and all of that group right there out of Philly, how he was doing them wrong, like dirty. I was like, goodness, stealing their songs and everything. So Jay-Z's a thief and he's a pedophile. He's a liar. He's a he's a dirty person. I mean, allegedly, from everything I've read and seen about Jay-Z, he is not no good person to me, right? It's crazy. Ash Cat says I never liked him nor P, but they had one up on us. Yes, they had us fooled for a long time. Turbo Mike said Jay-Z getting pinched on Christmas would be hilarious. Yes. I'm telling you. Yes, Flo, state property. Yes. State property. That's what that's what Jamil was telling me. Like how and then he really don't like Oskino because Oskino was the one that was bucking up to him. Like talking to him the same way he was talking to him pretty much, and he didn't like that. Jay-Z he want control of everything, y'all. They say he done stole people's rap songs. I'm saying this is crazy. And then he dropped them off. Like all of those people on state property, from what Jimmy was saying, they like struggling right now. I mean, some of them are, one of them had like a food truck. And then Oskino, he's actually here on YouTube. If I can see if I can get an interview with Oskino, that would be wonderful. I'm going to reach out to him and see if I can get an interview. He's been interviewing on other people's channels on like Say Cheese. I was going to do actually a live earlier on Oskino and how he was talking about, Jay-Z, like what would you be doing with like a 15, 16-year-old? That's like a little child to me. And I love Oskino's his mental thoughts, the way he thinks, and how he is, because he is a leader too. He's another leader like Cat Williams. He was saying like this stuff ain't right. Like that is a little child, 18, 19, even 21. They're still young, right? Like he was saying like what they doing at Epstein Island. He was saying a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do a live on him, but y'all, I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is crazy. Jay-Z, I mean, y'all, he used them people and then chewed them up and spit them out from what Jamil was like basically telling me. Except for one of them, he said, Jamil was telling me that one of them still goes and goes on concerts and stuff when Jay-Z has concerts. He'll pull him to go on a concert or whatever. But the other ones, Jay-Z don't fool up with them. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. It is really, really crazy. It's bananas, right? It's crazy. But that's how he is. That's how he is. So now Jay-Z is mad. He's mad. Jay-Z's mad because he don't want them charges on him. And he's mad because his name is even coming up. He's mad because his name is even coming up and all of that, right? It's crazy. It is crazy. Kitty says, why Jay-Z not defending himself like J-Lo? Bay, etc. The silence is loud. Yes, absolutely, Kitty. Yes, the silence has been loud, right? But y'all will rock Jay-Z's boat. what rocked Jay-Z's boat is when Buzbee put him on that lawsuit, right? Because remember, Buzbee was just putting A-list celebrity, whatever, Diddy and a B-list celebrity or whatever, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Jamil says, salute, beautiful, salute, baby. Y'all, that's my baby, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. If you guys aren't watching him, go check his channel out. Y'all, he will make you laugh. He is hilarious, y'all. He is hilarious. He is the best, y'all. But, yeah, it's crazy. And I didn't even know that Dame Dash is still in a lawsuit right now with Rock Nation, I believe, from what I could understand. Hey, Carol, welcome in. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is bananas out here. I just think, Real As It Gets says, I think Jay-Z sued the liquor company also. Oh, he did? Real As It Gets, because I know you got the tea, honey. I know you got the tea. Let me see. Let's see. Jay-Z sues liquor company. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. So he's like another Diddy 2.0 for real. Because that's how Diddy was, they said, oh yeah, 750 million. Jay-Z wins lawsuit with Bacardi. Oh, wow. Okay. So he sued Bacardi. Okay. Yeah, he sued Bacardi. Jay-Z sues Bacardi over shady business. Oh. Huh. So now are they trying to get him? I wonder. Hey, Financial Justice Channel, welcome in. Financial Justice Channel says, did Jamil call his auntie, cousin, sister, mother-in-law? He reached out. He just waiting for them to respond because actually, you guys, if y'all don't know, Jamil's auntie and cousin was in the picture with Jay-Z's illegitimate son. So Jamil may be family, maybe a friend, a close friend to them. We're not sure yet. We're not sure, but we'll give you guys that information as we find out. Compassion Man, welcome in. Compassion Man says they should both get live. Jay-Z think of Diddy like a can of bird spray. Howdy, man. Hey, Dean says I'm gonna roast the moderators. Okay, roast the moderators. We'll roast you too. One says Diddy and Jay-Z both got in the limo. A limo, that million bunch. They are a bit. I know, right? Why did Jay-Z's lawyer say that? Why Jay-Z's lawyer, y'all, say that Diddy and him are friends? Y'all, that is so crazy, right? Stanley, thank you. Hey, the herbal, welcome. Flo says Jay-Z don't want no real smoke from BlackRock. Yeah, exactly. Ashcat says he has a few look-alike brothers, I think. Yeah, a whole lot. The Mastery Hut says, will Jamil agree to testify if he is a family? Jamil, did you hear that, baby? You hear that, baby? Will you agree to testify? The Financial Justice Channel says, maybe, baby. Oh my God. Don't leave him. Don't leave him if he is related. You guys are good together. Forgive him. My baby not going nowhere. Turbo Munch says Diddy and Jay-Z took on the wrong players. No cheat codes on them. Yeah, they did. I'm telling you. Whatever it is, but I did see somebody said that I think Real As It Gets said that Jay-Z sued. Yeah, he did sue. Let me see. Rapper 50 Cent sold liquor and had to sue. What was the problem? Okay, so I guess Jay-Z, okay, it says rappers 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Diddy also liquor and had to sue. So I didn't know 50 Cent sued either. Hey, Mehan, welcome in. From San Diego, welcome in. Dean says, look up Dean Winchester on your computer or an electrical thing. Why I need to look that up, sir? Why I need to look you up? Why do I need to look up Dean Winchester? What's the importance of that? But y'all, I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is crazy how Diddy and Jay-Z and allegedly J-Lo, right? Allegedly J-Lo. Right? Hey Tehran, welcome in. One says 50 maybe next. I don't know, maybe so. Maybe so. Hi, Holy Lee, whatever. Welcome in. Razor says Jay-Z a fruit for sure. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. Welcome, William. Welcome in, y'all. They say that Jay-Z used to watch Beyonce have Rex with another man. That's what they're saying, right? Real as it said, it's getting wild out here. Yes, it's getting wild. Look, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in this kitchen. I'm telling y'all, it is crazy. This thing is getting crazy, but I don't know what is going to transpire. Is somebody going to throw in the rag, the towel, and say, hey, y'all, we not doing this no more. Stop making fake lawsuits talking about somebody got a venereal disease and a lawyer and gave her that and stuff. I mean, come on now. Really? This crazy, right? I mean, y'all, it is crazier than all get out, right? Realize again says, I took a nap and woke up to the lawsuit. I know. I was doing work and I'm like, oh my God, really? This is really what's going on out in these streets? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Compassion Man says, where's Usher? I think Usher on the milk cart. No, he's in Vegas right now. Usher's in Vegas. He's on doing a concerts in Vegas. That's where he's at. Because when we went to his concert last month, y'all, he was skating on the while he was at his concert, as part of his concert was skating. And y'all, he was acting like ain't nothing was going on. He was skating. I mean, he knows how to skate too. I gotta give it to him. He knows how to work them skates. But he was skating around, dancing, singing, and everything like ain't nothing. Like Diddy ain't even in jail, y'all. I was like, OMG. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, okay. The Mastery Hut says Jay-Z isn't aging well. The stress has his face drooping differently. Yes, he looks old, don't he? Jay-Z looks old as crap. He looks old and disgusting. He looks like he needs to bleach down at the Board of Health. They need to bleach him. Ashcat says, as they say in industry plant, yes. Big Mo says, I know one thing. The court is going to be a clown show. Yes, that it is. Yes. James Love says, they brought the church in New Orleans to do all the crazy stuff. Oh, wow. I did not know that, James Love. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Real as it gets says, we do not need to go to the movies. We have YouTube. I know, right? Get on YouTube and you can watch every and anything you want to watch, right? You don't have to worry about probably paying, paying to go see a movie and knowing that it's going to be doing these bad things to these kids, right? And that's just my take on it. They are using these kids and doing awful things to them. Allegedly, the CPS, like Ali said, they were the ones who was trafficking them. It's sad. It is really, really sad. Flo says Jay-Z is not jail material. No, him and Diddy are little punks. Did you guys hear? Did y'all hear yesterday? He had a court hearing. Y'all, they said he has lost a lot of weight and that beard and hair is getting gray. Yeah, he is aging already, y'all. In just a couple of months that he's been in the MDC, life is getting real. Sugar honey iced tea. Sugar honey iced tea is getting real, y'all. I'm telling y'all, sugar honey iced tea is getting real. But y'all, he earned his way there, did he not? He earned his way over there to the MDC, right? I'm just saying, right? He earned his way right on up in there. So he deserves that. And ain't no Beijing, no just for men. They don't got that, Diddy. You just for get your butt in the court and sit down with them gray hairs and your gray beard and all that, looking probably older than all get out, right? It's crazy, right? He earned his way there, y'all. I mean, he thinks that he, was untouchable for all this time, right? He was untouchable for all this time. Now when the feds got a hold of him, yo, I'm telling you, Diddy thought that he could still play out there, like, oh yeah, I can play with them. No, you ain't playing with the feds, baby, at all. You is not playing with the feds. Diddy thought he was gonna still be out there playing in them streets when the feds came. No, absolutely not, y'all. He was going on 3-4 bail hearings. He was trying to get out. Diddy, go sit down. You ain't gonna be getting out. You just gonna be going straight back to the MDC. Cause I'm telling you, you're not getting out. You're not going nowhere. And Jay-Z, they saying Jay-Z is next. What do y'all think? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that that Jay-Z is next. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Jay-Z is next. I say Jay-Z is next. He's one of the ones next on the hot plate. I'm telling you. Jay-Z, put a 1 if y'all think he's next, because I think that Jay-Z is going to be next, because y'all, they are already starting to peel back that onion. They're starting to peel the onion back, right? They are starting to peel the onion back. They are peeling the onion back, you guys, and it's getting crazy. It's getting wild, right? I'm telling you, it's getting wild. Compassion Man says Diddy look like a bad onion stink. Yes, he does. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Jay-Z and Diddy, y'all, they were doing all these horrible things. All these horrible things, y'all, for 30 plus years. 30 plus years. And Beyonce's been on them rugs for I don't know how long, probably 15 to 20 of those years, because she is like, she's out of it. She's totally out of it. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is, I'm telling y'all, it is crazy. It is getting bananas. I'm just saying, it is crazy. It is getting crazy. But y'all, let me see. There was yesterday, they were trying to, for Diddy, they were doing the court hearing so they can, like, I guess, get the discovery and get everything going for his lawsuit and his case, in May. But y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is cray. But yeah, so Jay-Z, he demanded, you guys, an emergency hearing over P. Diddy rape claims, right? But y'all, I want to say, y'all, that dirt, Jay-Z and his hairstyle, y'all, I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is crazy. Big Lo says in jail, it's Smash Diddy Thursday. Ah! I'm telling you, probably so, y'all. I'm telling you, it is getting wild, y'all. So Jay-Z, he demands an emergency hearing over the P. Diddy grape claims, y'all. This is where this is stemming from with this this alleged woman coming to Buzbee, putting out a lawsuit on him, talking about that Buzbee gave her a venereal disease. Y'all, this is bananas, y'all. We gonna get into it, y'all. We gonna listen to this emergency hearing that Jay-Z wants to have over these charges, because y'all know we all know that he's guilty. But y'all, let's see what is going on.
Someone's going to bring heinous allegations against him, they better have the proof to back it up. And his legal team put the court on notice that they are demanding a hearing. They say apparent inconsistencies in a woman's story after she accused the music mogul of raping her when she was a teen means the whole thing should get tossed out. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Wow.
Hey guys, so this is pretty scary. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fat?
Okay, let's skip this portion because I know he likes to talk about different stuff, but let's wait and skip this, y'all. This is crazy. Somebody said that that Gino, that Gino, somebody said that hold on. Pastor Gino said that Diddy's son was in his service, came up in the prayer line in his service. Oh, probably so. I like Gino. I like Pastor Gino, y'all. He be talking and exploiting all these Hollywood people. I'm telling you, he is a good pastor to watch. I be watching him. He is not with the. He is like Oskino. He is a straight shooter. He ain't with this going to a party and being a pastor like some pastors we all know over there in Dallas. Talking about wanting to be swallowed. At the Diddy parties. He's not even like that, y'all. I watch him, but y'all. I'm telling you, it's wild. Let's continue.
Jay-Z and his attorneys have come out swinging in response to the superstar being named alongside Sean Diddy Combs in this rape lawsuit, something that we've talked about here on Sidebar. This anonymous accuser who says the two men raped her at a VMA's after party in 2000, the Video Music Awards. And this woman claims that she was raped when she was 13 years old. The original lawsuit was filed in October, and it named only Sean Combs, and it identified his alleged accomplice as Celebrity A. But then a recently amended complaint was filed that says that Celebrity A is actually Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, one of the richest people and maybe well-known people in the entertainment industry. Also, this amended complaint still lists a second alleged unidentified participant here, a female who's accused of watching this rape, only identified as Celebrity.
Y'all, did we not find out? Hold on, let me turn the camera. Did we not find out that Jay-Z's lawyer put Jennifer Ho 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 Merry Christmas on blast yesterday, day before yesterday, right? He put Jennifer Lopez on blast like, girl, you gonna come in here and get some of this too, right? But where is Jennifer Ho 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 Merry Christmas? Where is her lawyer at? Where is she at in reference to this case? Y'all, she is hiding like a church mouse. I haven't seen her. I have not seen her. Y'all, is she still vetting lawyers with her B card? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all.
Celebrity B. A lot of speculation about who this person could be, if this story is in fact true. But Celebrity B, according to this Jane Doe accuser, was in that room when this alleged assault took place. Now, as soon as this news broke, Jay-Z, through his record label Roc Nation, put out a statement categorically denying that he ever did anything like this. And it became clear that he knew this lawsuit was coming out, that he knew he was about to be named because of seemingly, if you hear the parties, a breakdown in, I don't know if it's really negotiations, I'll get to that in a minute, but he knew this was coming out, put out a statement, and he even called out Tony Buzby, the Texas attorney behind this lawsuit, who's already filed.
Y'all, welcome in, Grace. Thank you, Dida. Y'all, welcome in. Y'all, let me tell you something. Jay-Z is petty as all get out, right? I mean, he is having a rumble with Tony Buzby because he does not want to be put, and slung through the mud, put on this lawsuit with his name on there. Because y'all know, allegedly, Jay-Z, he live in a glass house. Like, he can't do no wrong, y'all. I mean, we ain't heard nothing about Jay-Z until Tony Buzby added him to Diddy's lawsuit, right? And that's when everything got wild.
Multiple lawsuits against Sean Combs. And Jay-Z claims that Tony Buzby tried to blackmail him, allegedly saying, hey, Jay-Z, if you don't pay up, you're going to suffer the consequences on a very public stage because you will be revealed as an alleged child rapist. Now, part of the statement through Roc Nation or through Jay-Z.
Oh, see, so he would be named as a rapist, y'all. That's why he does not want to go and do a paternity test for that son. Because, y'all, the son, allegedly illegitimate son of Jay-Z's, says that his mom was only 15 or 16 when she got pregnant. And y'all know, according to the law, if you have, sex with a underage child, it's considered rape. Right? Because underage cannot consent to having Rex, right? So Jay-Z does not want to look bad. Y'all, the lady said Jay-Z's illegitimate son's mom, she passed away, but she told Jay-Z's illegitimate son that I had Rex with only two people, Jay-Z and this other guy. The other guy already took a paternity test and it came out negative, and he's still there supporting, Jay-Z's illegitimate son. But Jay-Z don't want to take no paternity test, y'all. We already know them results is going to be positive.
He said, quote, I have no idea how you've come to be such a deplorable human being, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. So certainly not a tepid response.
And y'all, let me turn the camera. What does him being a Marine got to do with being a lawyer? Huh? Because Jay-Z, you don't got no dignity. You ain't got no morals to be sleeping with these kids, Aaliyah, Beyonce, Foxy Brown, Rihanna, right? So you ain't got no honor either. No honor, dignity, or respect. So go sit down and have a seat, sir. Okay? Go sit down and have a seat. This is what this is all about. Jay-Z doesn't want to look like a bad person or a bad rap star or whatever you want to call it. Nobody's eyes. But we all know that he is dirty as all dirty can get out. He even look dirty, y'all.
Response from Jay-Z, to say the least. And by the way, per the New York Times, we also found out that Jay-Z reportedly was that unnamed celebrity, John Doe, who sued Tony Buzby for extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress before Jay-Z was officially named in this amended complaint. And he basically outlined what he's accusing Buzby of now. He felt like he was being extorted, either pay up or be exposed. And we didn't know who John Doe was at the time, and now it seems like it's Jay-Z. But what is happening right now? This is what we want to talk about. Here's the big thing. So, there are apparently some reported inconsistencies coming to light in regard to Jane Doe's memories of what she says happened that night, the night that she says Jay-Z and Sean Combs attacked her. And Jay-Z's legal team...
Oh, thank you, D-Dot. Okay, you're going to have to let me know which one it is. And then after this one, we can go and listen to it. Because you guys, I know I've been saying I was trying to reach out. I've been saying that I want to reach out to Jonathan Haye. You guys, D-Dot has a video from Jonathan Haye. I did an interview with Jonathan Haye. You guys can check that out. You guys, I am going to see if I can, because y'all, he has some dealings with Jay-Z too. I believe some knowledge of what Jay-Z did. I'm not sure if it was direct. I can't recall. But you guys, he knows some things about Jay-Z, y'all. So I'm going to have to call my little friend up and see if we can get him to come and do an interview again with us.
Has pounced on that. They are trying to get this case completely thrown out. So first, quick reminder of what Jane Doe says allegedly happened to her back in 2000. So she claims, even though she was just 13 years old, she claims she got dropped off at Radio City Music Hall in New York City, where the VMAs, the Video Music Awards, were being held. Now, she says she didn't have a ticket, so she wandered around outside, maybe hoping to see a celebrity or two. But who did she see? Instead, she sees one of Combs' bodyguards, who allegedly told her to come back later that night, and then he would take her to a home where Combs was throwing a VMAs after party. So when Jane Doe gets to this home, she believes that the drink she was given was laced with drugs, because she said she started feeling woozy and disoriented. And she says when she went to find a room to lay down in, that is when she was assaulted. The complaint says Combs entered the room along with defendant Carter and a female celebrity, Celebrity B. Plaintiff immediately recognized all three celebrities. Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her, and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward a wall, causing plaintiff to fall. Plaintiff got up and stumbled, at which point Combs grabbed her again and threw her on the bed. At that point, Carter began removing plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. And from there, Jane Doe claims that both Jay-Z and Sean Combs raped her before...
Y'all see, if this is true, you guys, Jennifer Lopez, they all bad. They all should be punished, right? But Jennifer Lopez is a woman and she has children. And if this is true, y'all, they need to put her up under the jail too, right? She should have been like, no, we ain't doing this to this little girl, right? Y'all, Jennifer, ho, 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 Merry Christmas is a hot mess, y'all.
Or she was finally able to get away. Again, both men have adamantly denied that this happened. Let's talk about what happened last weekend. This was major. Jane Doe apparently spoke with NBC News in an interview that aired last Friday night. And she acknowledged that her story does have some inconsistencies. So Jane Doe was quoted as saying, "I have made some mistakes." She said, though, she stands by her allegations overall, but says since this happened 24 years ago, some details may have been lost to time. But what exactly are those apparent inconsistencies? Well, Jane Doe said that after the alleged rapes, she was able to run away from the home and found a gas station where she was allowed to use the phone, and she said she called her dad to come pick her up. The problem with that is her father told NBC News he didn't remember that, and that if he had come to pick her up, it would have been a 5-hour drive. On top of that, he told NBC News that he never even heard of this alleged attack on his daughter until the reporter...
Y'all, this is crazy. Hold on real quick, you guys. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I had to do a quick thing. Okay.
Came asking questions. Also, Jane Doe claimed that she had spoke to or saw Benji Madden at this VMA's after party. He, of course, is the lead guitarist for the rock band Good Charlotte. But his representatives told NBC News that he was in the Midwest on tour at that time. So with that now coming out, Alex Spiro, this is Jay-Z's high-powered attorney, sent a letter to the judge calling the allegations a sham. Quote, she claims the assault took place at an after-party at Mr. Combs' home, but photos that night show Mr. Combs and Mr. Carter at Lotus nightclub for the after-party. When pressed, the plaintiff admitted she was guessing about key details.
Wait, you guys. Hold up, swole up. Okay, I just remember something. Okay, we watched and went over the briefing or whatever with Jay-Z's lawyer, right? But y'all, I don't remember him like showing any pictures of Jay-Z and Diddy at those places that they were said to be at. I don't remember. I don't recall. If maybe I need to go back and check that video out. Cause he was saying Jay-Z was here, Diddy was here, but y'all, did they have pictures of them like at the concerts or wherever that Jay-Z's lawyer said that they were? I remember seeing some pictures of like Jay-Z. I mean, he was like really honing in on J-Lo and Diddy. But did they show actual pictures? Did he show actual pictures? I don't know if those pictures were of them at their concerts at that time where the girl was alleging. I don't know. I need to go back and check. That just came up in my mind. This is a thought. I'm gonna check, you guys. Let's continue.
Including the time it took to reach the venue. She admits she has no single corroborating witness over the last 24 years. Now, that's a very good argument. I guess the other argument could be maybe they went to Lotus, but maybe they also went to this other after party as well. Just put that to the side. Now, NBC News did report that they tried to locate a friend who allegedly drove Jane Doe to the VMAs that night, but it appears that person has since died. And they indicated that they...
I remember him saying, of course, I remember that part, saying that Jay-Z and Diddy ain't friends. I remember that part. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Jay-Z's lawyer, I believe, of course, is really trying to point it, like push it off on like as if it was J-Lo and Diddy, really. Like trying to, of course, eliminate Jay-Z from the equation or whatever. I don't know, y'all.
Tried to reach out to this person's relatives, but no luck. Jay-Z reportedly told NBC this incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court, meaning Tony Buzby filed it in court and doubled down in the press. And he added, true justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. This 1-800 lawyer doesn't realize it yet, but soon. So what did Tony Buzby say in response to all of this? Well, he released a statement defending himself, saying, look, Jane Doe's case was referred to me by another firm where her story had allegedly already been vetted. He wrote, our client remains fiercely adamant that what she has stated is true to the best of her memory. We will continue to vet her claims and collect corroborating data to the extent it exists. Because we've interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. I've never had a client suggest that before. It's an interesting response. It's almost, in a way, in my opinion, couching a little bit her allegations. And there seems to be, I mean, just in my opinion, maybe a little bit of doubt there. So couching where this could go.
See, and you guys, I'm thinking that, like Real as it says, autistic people, they don't forget. A lot of them have a strong memory. But maybe, okay, maybe she's putting things together like, I don't know. I'm not saying, she is not a victim, definitely not victim shaming her, saying that she's, not a victim, because she's a victim. I mean, from what from her telling her story. But at the same time, you guys, some of the stuff does seem kind of far-fetched and kind of beyond belief, some of the stuff she said. But what if she is just telling it from maybe the way she thinks as an autistic person? We can't say, how, because an autistic mind, of course, thinks way differently from a normal, natural mind, I would think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying. But y'all, I really think something happened, probably because why did J-Lo go silent? Did J-Lo pay her off and be like, here's some extra money so y'all don't, bring up my name, and why can y'all just leave me out of this? Because J-Lo is gotten quiet now. If y'all seen anything with J-Lo and a lawyer, y'all let me know, because I haven't seen anything. Y'all, but let's continue.
Go. But for her part, as I said, she's defending herself. This unnamed Jane Doe said to NBC, quote, "You should always fight for what happened to you. You should always advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life. I just hope I can give others the strength to come forward like I came forward." Now, quick sidebar here on this. Two things. One, she is coming forward with a massive lawsuit against two major celebrities. One argument is, would you really do that unless you really thought this happened or really have the evidence to prove this happened? And by the way, that would be really true if she ends up having to identify herself in court, since a lot of the accusers in the civil suits against Sean Combs, they've actually had to identify themselves per the court orders. So it'll be interesting if she has to identify herself and still moves forward with this lawsuit. That might help her credibility. On the other hand, of course it is clear. I mean, look what just happened in the Duke lacrosse case, as we've been talking about. But it could be the case that somebody comes out of the woodwork and files false allegations against celebrities. It's happened before, it's happened in the past. So two competing narratives. Now, I want to go back to this because attorney Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's attorney, has filed an emergency motion, basically asking the court to issue an order demanding that Jane Doe and Tony Buzby show cause or explain or provide a reason for why this case shouldn't be thrown out or why Jay-Z shouldn't be
Y'all, we already know why why they want to throw this case out, besides what, the victim has allegedly said, right? We know that Jay-Z does not want his name to be slung through the mud, right? He does not want to look like a bad person in front of the whole wide world. But actually, it's already too late, Jay-Z. We already know what you've been doing, behind closed doors, allegedly, right? I mean, y'all, he don't have no clean slate reputation, right? We know that he's dirty and he's very calculated and he's very, very sneaky. Look what he did remember when Jaguar Wright went on the Piers Morgan show, and then Jay-Z had his lawyer attack Piers Morgan, telling Piers Morgan to take out this stuff that Jaguar Wright was saying. Y'all, if he is not guilty, why is he doing this? Why, Jay-Z, are you going and putting out, paying people $10,000 to lie on Tony Buzby and trying to make false lawsuits? Why are you doing this, Jay-Z? Why are you not going to get the paternity test for your illegitimate son, Jay-Z? Why are you doing all of this, Jay-Z? Only because we know that you're guilty, right? I'm just saying, y'all, we already know Jay-Z is guilty as all get out, right? Y'all, let's continue.
Dismissed from the lawsuit completely, and for why evidence, at the very least, why evidence shouldn't be preserved in this case. And a memorandum in support of the filing, gives us more detail about what investigators and reporters were able to find out more than 20 years after the alleged assaults happened, and how it seemingly or allegedly contradicts with Jane Doe's lawsuit. So this memorandum reads,
And what year was it when she died?
Let's skip this. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. Jay-Z is trying to get away with, he's trying to get away with a lot of stuff, right? Jay-Z does not want to pay. He does not want to take the L, right? Y'all, Jay-Z's been stealing folks' music, y'all. Doing all kind of stuff, even to his artists. They say Dame Dash and him are fighting over Rockefeller right now, I believe, right? Y'all, Jay-Z is nothing but worried about money, right? Even with Beyonce, y'all, they say that marriage is nothing but a business, a real business. It ain't no kind of love there at all. He's dosing her up with rugs, allegedly, right? He's not even caring about anything. He just wants the money. That's all Jay-Z just wants the money. That's all he wants. He's not interested in nothing else. Using people to make money, and then when he makes enough money, he chews them up and spits them out, right? Hawks a whole loogie and spitting them out, right? It sounds disgusting, but that's what he's doing. Y'all, they are saying a lot of his artists, you guys, just like Diddy did. Y'all, they have the same mentality, right? They chew people up and they spit them out once they feel like they don't need them no more. Oh, I done made $1 million trillion off of you. I don't need you no more. And just throws them out, like throws them in the trash can. Just like narcissists do. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm not no doctor, but him and Diddy are straight up narcissists.
Scathing summary of Buzbee's actions and how Spiro's firm believed that Buzbee had violated what's known as Rule 11. And Rule 11 deals with the expectation that lawyers not file a case for an improper purpose, or that the claims are backed up by the evidence, or they're supported by the law, they're supported by non-frivolous arguments. And if you fail to do that, sanctions could be imposed upon you. So this filing reads, rather than conducting his own due diligence to vet his client's claims, Buzbee merely relied on the purported vetting of another firm, telling NBC, Jane Doe's case was referred to our firm by another who vetted it prior to sending it to us. But no one from the other firm signed the pleadings in this case. Buzbee did. It goes on to say, under these circumstances and in light of Buzbee's misconduct in this lawsuit and others, it must be assumed that Buzbee will go to extraordinary lengths to conceal his ethical violations. There is accordingly a significant risk that Buzbee will seek to destroy documents or other evidence that would demonstrate that he knew or should have known that the allegations in the complaint were false. These allegations have caused incalculable harm to Mr. Carter, his family, his businesses, his employees, and his legacy. To defend against the fictitious claims advanced by plaintiff and Buzbee in this case, it is imperative that Mr. Carter be allowed to pursue all avenues of discovery permitted under the federal rules of civil procedure. Given that Buzbee has already ignored his ethical obligations in this case, the court cannot rely on Buzbee to abide by his duty to preserve relevant evidence. To ensure Mr. Carter receives fair discovery, the court must impose a preservation order. And in conclusion, Spiro says, the salacious allegations against Mr. Carter serve no purpose other than to harass him. And remember, I talked about under Rule 11, you cannot file a lawsuit for an improper purpose, like to harass another person. So again, they say this lawsuit serves no purpose other than to harass him and to pressure him to settle a lawsuit based on false claims. The court should dismiss plaintiff's entire FAC, that is the first amended complaint, and at minimum, strike the allegations contained therein referencing Mr. Carter and dismiss him from this action. So in other words, throw out the case completely or...
So you guys, they are trying to move him out the way. They are trying to, Jay-Z's lawyer, y'all, I'm telling y'all, he's trying to disassociate, Jay-Z's lawyer trying to disassociate him from Diddy so bad. But y'all, we already know. There's pictures all over the web with Diddy and Jay-Z. Y'all, they even be wearing the same clothes, the same outfit, but different colors. Y'all, they've been twinning along in the industry for the past 30 years, right? The stuff is crazy. It's like bananas, right? But Diddy, now that he's, locked up and they won't let him out, y'all, he is over there losing weight, getting gray by the days. Y'all, he is having probably a holy conniption fit because Jay-Z served him up with the divorce papers, the friendship divorce papers, according to his lawyer, Spiro. And y'all, this is getting crazy. All of this is a smear campaign, just like Buzbee said, a smear campaign because guess what? Jay-Z does not want to be held accountable for his actions. He don't even want to take care of his son. He don't even want to take a paternity test. Y'all, Jay-Z is living in a glass house, but y'all, his glass house is melting like an ice cube on a hot sunny day on the concrete, right? It's melting away because he has so many fires. Y'all, the block is hot with Jay-Z. I'm just saying. Jay-Z is trying to pull himself away and act like he's this good old businessman slash daddy or whatever you call it. But we already know he is a dirty, dirty, demonic entity, y'all. It is what it is. Y'all, smash the like button, y'all. We're going to continue.
At least get me off of it. Do what you want to do with Sean Combs. Now, after filing this memorandum and proposed order yesterday, Spiro had suggested that the court meet as soon as possible, 9 a.m. this morning. Now, at the time of this recording, there is no word yet whether that is happening, but of course, we will stay on top of this story and keep you updated as it progresses. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for
y'all, I'm telling you, this stuff is getting crazy. This stuff is getting really, really wild. I mean, out of control, right? Out of control. When I seen this lawsuit right before I went live, I said, I'm about to go live right now. Yo, what in the world? Why did Jay-Z and his hairstyle go tell his lawyer to file a lawsuit against Tony Buzby, saying that Tony Buzby gave some girl a venereal disease? Yo, I don't believe that for one hot stinking moment, because there's no way you're going to put a lawsuit on somebody for a venereal disease. Does the doctor know that it was actually him in the bed? Was she recording? How did he know? How did she know? How did the doctor know it was Tony Buzby? Right? You can go and tell him that you got the venereal disease from anybody, right? Because we know Jay-Z, he don't want nobody else. He wants everybody else to catch a venereal disease charge because he didn't have some, right? He is known, from what is being said, allegedly giving everybody the hot box. Beyonce, all of them, right? I mean, Foxy Brown, she was on fire. Probably Aaliyah. He gave what's her name, Riri, the hot box too, right? Because that's how Chris Brown and her was into it, because Jay-Z gave her the hot box. Jay-Z gave her the venereal disease, the things that Mama King take away. That's what Jay-Z gave Riri. Yeah, and that's why Chris Brown and Riri was into it, because of Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z then rocked her world at a young age and gave her the hot box, and she was passing it on, the gift that keeps on giving, right? The gift that keeps on giving. Jay-Z was giving people the gift that keeps on giving, and it wasn't even the holiday season, right? I mean, I'm just saying. So he wants other people, to go and have a label like he got a label, right? The hot box passing venereal diseases. I'm just saying, you guys, this is so petty. This is so petty of Jay-Z over there having, passing the hot box over to everybody. Now he wants to go and put a lawsuit saying some girl was given, the venereal disease from Tony Buzby. No, I don't think, y'all, yes, it is a definite smear campaign. Because one thing is that maybe Tony Buzby did, have a situation like that. But what does that situation have to do with the lawsuit with him and messing with the 13-year-old girl, Diddy, Jay-Z, and J-Lo, allegedly? J-Ho, Merry Christmas. I'm just saying, y'all, y'all, this doesn't make any sense to me, right? Any sense at all. It don't make no sense. Y'all could have, look, Jay-Z and Jay-Z's lawyer, y'all should have came out with something better than putting a lawsuit on Tony Buzby for somebody alleged saying that he gave her, a venereal disease. Is that the only thing that you can say about Tony Buzby, Jay-Z, and Spiro, allegedly? I'm just saying. I mean, really and truly, y'all, come on now. I mean, put a 1 in the comment box if you guys think that what this lawsuit is about is about really Jay-Z does not want to pay this girl, and he doesn't want his name on anybody's lawsuit. Because he was quiet until Buzby rocked that boat. Jay-Z was nowhere to be found. Even when his BFF Diddy was arrested, y'all, he was like a church mouse. He ain't had nothing to say. He was like, Diddy what? Diddy who was that, right? I am just saying, y'all, this lawsuit is so crazy. Why in the world would he even come up with a lawsuit like that? Because it's nothing but him paying somebody to say that. And whoever is saying that, I hope they have proof, because like I said before, like I always say, when somebody comes and says that you did something to them, you better have the receipts to back it up. Because if you don't have the receipts to back it up, it can turn around on you and they can sue you. And whoever is his goons, if they're taking on this thing and he's paying them, they better be careful, because it can come back and bite them in the tail, right? I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. Why in the world would they say that he has given somebody a venereal disease that has nothing to do with raping a teenager? They could have came out with something way better than that. And then he's trying to attack him, saying, well, you used to be in the service and whatever, you don't have no honor, dignity, and loyalty, whatever the case, whatever he said. And he don't have none either from the door at all. I mean, you raping people's children, allegedly, right? I mean, that's what according to the law, that's why you don't want to have any paternity test done, Jay-Z, right? That's what I'm saying, right? Six says Beyonce always cheated on Jay-Z. Yeah, they said she's a hot mess too. And then they say that Jay-Z loved to watch Beyonce having sex with other men. Y'all, that is sickening. That is disgusting. Like, where do they do that at? Like, we're grown folks, real grown folks. I mean, if they out in the playground, whatever, still doing that type of stuff, but you are married and that is crazy. That is crazy to me, y'all. That is beyond belief, y'all. That is crazy. That is like some high school teenage crap. Like, that is crazy. Each their own. People still like that, whatever. I mean, that is just crazy to me. I'm just I think my mental thinks like an adult. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce, y'all, they are so, I mean, y'all, it's sad. Their elevators don't go to the top. But we know why Jay-Z's elevator don't go to the top, because Solange makes sure that his elevator does not go all the way to the top, right? I'm just saying, y'all, Jay-Z's allergic and scared of elevators now, because y'all know Solange, y'all, she made sure that elevator don't work, don't go to the top. He can't even get in the elevator because, y'all, he's so scared, because she done gave him, I mean, y'all, she done gave him the slap down, smack down at the elevator. And Jay-Z said, I don't ever want to go in the elevator again or even see one. He probably gets scared. Y'all, his whole hair, probably all them twigs, when he see an elevator, all the twigs probably stand up on his hair. I'm telling you, he does not like the elevators at all. Beyonce's sister Solange, I'm telling you, she smacked him up something good on that elevator. But y'all, I really think that this is the reason. I really think this is the reason why Jay-Z is trying to get his goons to come out, pay them, and put lawsuits on Tony Buzby about somebody giving a woman given that he gave a venereal disease to. Because y'all, I mean, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense, right? I mean, who is suing somebody for the hot box? How do you know? You can't say that unless you recorded them, and you know what I'm saying, and you go to the doctor and say, look at you see what he did to me, and show the recording of him, you know, doing the do, and you on fire then the next day, allegedly. I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, you guys. I mean, this does not make any sense. This is a campaign to try to make Tony Buzby look bad, because when Jay-Z's name came on the lawsuit, right, that's when the problem started. Like Jay-Z and Spiro, ain't nobody stupid, ain't nobody dumb, sir. Our elevators go all the way to the top. You is mad, Jay-Z, because you don't want your name on that lawsuit. And when Tony Buzby did that amendment and added Jay-Z's name, y'all, that's when all HE double hockey sticks broke loose, right? That's when it all broke loose, right? I'm just saying. That is when it all broke loose, y'all. I'm telling you, that's when the bottom fell out. The bottom fell out with them. They were saying that, Diddy, Jay-Z and J-Lo, according to the lawsuit, was, raped the 13-year-old. And that's when Jay-Z, he came out kicking and screaming, slinging snot. I'm not paying nobody no one red cent. Oh, okay, Jay-Z. Oh, we got you to talking now, huh? We got you that came from under the church, from out the corner, right? The church mouse has came out with the ninja nunchucks hairstyle. He done came out of the corner, y'all. He done came out. I mean, he busted out, right? He was upset. When he sent that the response, I was like, oh, okay, is that what we doing? When I read that, I was like, this is the worst response. I mean, it was almost like the Steve Harvey response. When Cat Williams got on Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey, he came out like 12 years later to respond to Cat Williams from January. I was like, really? Is that what we doing, Steve Harvey? Y'all, I'm telling you, these people crazy, y'all. These people in Hollywood, y'all, I'm telling you, they done fell off a dump truck. The elevator don't go to the top, and they are slower than molasses. I mean, I'm just saying. And they act like people are special and don't know exactly what they're doing. I mean, everybody can see that. Everybody, as soon as Jay-Z ain't getting his way, he's going trying to throw punches at Buzbee, and then he's doing it in a way that's crazy. Huh?
It was 26 years later.
Oh, my baby said it was, you said how many years?
26 years later when Steve Harvey finally responded.
My baby said it was 20. Jamil said it was 26 years later when, he said it was 26 years later after Steve Harvey responded to Cat Williams. I know, because he was slow with his response. And then his response was like, I'll fight Cat Williams. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? Did you miss a part of growing up in manhood? Like, is that how we're responding to stuff in 2024 as a 100-year-old man talking about you going to fight somebody? Like, where do they do that at? Like, the maturity level is not there. I'm like half 100 years old, and I'm not about to be trying to be fighting nobody. Not at the age I'm at. I'll be like, I'm quick to hit that ignore button. I don't care. I hit the ignore button too. You hit the ignore button, and that's when, you can feel a lot better. But to sit there and say you're going to fight somebody, come on now. We are grown adults here. That is the most lamest. I mean, not even my son would even say something like that. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, but y'all, people are so immature, and I'm like, who are you fighting, Steve Harvey, at 100 million years old? Who? I mean, I'm just saying, who are you fighting? Sir, go sit down somewhere, Grandpa. Go sit down somewhere, okay? Because you don't need to be fighting nobody, okay? Nobody at all. But I'm just saying, y'all, it's crazy. It is crazy. But y'all, that is what this whole thing is. Y'all tell me, put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that this lawsuit with Tony Buzby, this female accusing Tony Buzby, saying that he gave her the hot box, aka a venereal disease. Put a 1 in the comment box if y'all think that this is a Jay-Z smear campaign, because I really do. I think that Jay-Z is not getting his way. Tony Buzby is not backing down, baby. He's like a pit bull. He's like, you ready for the smoke? I'm ready for the smoke. We gonna be on this this boxing ring. We gonna be in this boxing ring deep, because I'm not backing away. Y'all, Tony Buzby said, he's with the smoke. He's ready. Come on, he's gonna drop them bombs. They on the battlefield, y'all. They is on the battlefield and in the boxing ring. And Tony Buzby is not getting up, right? He is not giving up. He's like, no, he about to fight this battle. We about to rattle battle right here. We is not giving up over here. Now, you can play with me all you want to, Jay-Z, but we not stopping. Won't stop, can't stop, won't stop, can't stop. That's what Buzby, he's going for the gusto. He's going for the juggler, y'all. He's going for the juggler. He is not playing. Hey, Tammy Strickland. He is going for the juggler, y'all. I'm telling you, Tony Buzby is not playing with them. It's only a smear campaign. I see a lot of 1s in the chat. Yes, I believe it's a smear campaign. Because if it wasn't, why is this woman coming out talking about she didn't got the hot box? When did you get the hot box from him, ma'am? When did Mr. Buzby give you the hot box, allegedly, from what you're saying? And why in the world would you go back to him? If he gave you the hot box, you then went back and slept with him again. Like, what does that make sense to you guys? That don't make no sense to me. Somebody give me the hot box. Oh, baby, that relationship is over in the trash can, right? I would not be going back. Like, you went back. You went back to him. That's what I'm saying. That what was being said in there, it does not make no sense. I'm sorry. That does not make any sense. If he was just a fling to you and he gave you the hot box, that relationship should have been over. I mean, are you dumber than a box of rocks? I mean, your elevator man must not go to the top either. Because you must not know how to control yourself. You must have been ready for the smoke. You wanted some more. You wanted some more of that venereal disease because you went back, right? You didn't get enough of that venereal disease, so did you go to the doctor a second time to get some antibiotics to go cure that when you went back a second time? Like, y'all, this does not make any sense to me, y'all. They need to put her up under the jail, y'all. They need to put her up under the jail, right? If you got a hot box from somebody and he's supposed to be some kind of fling, okay, why did you go back? Don't make no sense to me. Her elevator does not go to the top. I'm just saying, y'all, she fell off the dump truck. She fell off the dump truck, dumber than a box of rocks, right? Dumber than a box of rocks. And why are you suing him probably 11 years later? When was this? When did it say when this happened? Let me go back. Let me see. This say, I think 2000, wait, what's say 2018? Let me see. Let's go back, y'all. Let me go back. Cause let me see. Let's see. I think it said 2018. Let's see. Let me see. Cause that's crazy. That is crazy, crazy. Let me see. Let's see. 5-star hotel. Okay, you got a 5-star hotel. This doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, 2018. Now in 2018, it's 2024. That's years later. Why didn't you sue him when you had the hot box? And did you know that he was married while you was messing around? So allegedly, I think he was married. I don't know if he was married or not. But if he was married, what are you doing messing with a married man? Huh, ma'am? I think he was probably married. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he said, let me see. I mean, he went to a hotel. He went to a 5-star hotel. I'm telling you, it just does not make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. 2018, if he gave you the hot box in 2018, why in 2024, almost going into 2025, did you wait? Have you been on fire since 2018? Did the doctor not give you enough medications because you went back? It says, the woman says after she, let me see. Let me read this and make sure that I'm understanding correctly, because it says that she went back after she found out. Let me see. Let me see. She didn't want, the woman said she was filled with shame and grief, but continued. Look, the woman said she was filled with shame and grief, right? But continued to hook up with him. If you continue to hook up with him, I mean, why did you go back if you was on fire, right? Why? Why did you, if somebody, like I said, if somebody gave me the hot box, why would I go back and get more? Was she burning since 2018? I mean, was it like Usher said, let it burn, and she's been letting it burn ever since, and now she's ready to go get some stronger medications? I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is a whole lie. This is a lie. Liar, pants on fire, y'all. I'm just saying, this is a lie. Because why would you mess with, tell me, y'all, would y'all put a 1 in this comment box if you guys would go back? Put a 2 if you guys would not go back to somebody that gave you the hot box and set you on fire. Would you go back? Put a 1 for no, put a 2 for yes if you would go back to somebody that set you on fire. I put a number 2. I am not going back with somebody who set me on fire. Why would I go back to somebody who set me on fire? Why? When I'm doing like this, I can't even sit down. I can't even go to bed. I can't even shower. I can't even wash. And I'm itching, like ants in the pants, and I'm doing the boogie dance. Why would I go back? Why would you go back, lady, whoever you are? Why would you go back? Because your elevator don't go to the top. You fell off the truck. You're slower than molasses. And you know, it is what it is, right? I'm saying, absolutely not. I would not go back. I'm telling you, this lady is full of crap. Y'all, this is a smear campaign, and y'all, I don't believe her for not 1 second. I'm sorry. Jay-Z, try another lawsuit, okay? Jay-Z and your hairstyle and your lawyer, try another hairstyle. Try another hairstyle and another lawsuit. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Y'all, it's getting hot in this kitchen, y'all. I mean, the block is hot. Y'all, Hollywood Boulevard is on fire, y'all. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. But D-Dot, you had a video. You said you wanted me to you wanted to share a video with me. The Financial Justice Channel says I'm going back to J-Lo. Yeah, J-Lo is hot. She's hot right now. She probably got the hot box too. It is crazy. It is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you. D-Dot, what video you got for me? I know you got something good. Kimberly Hamilton says Jay-Z hair goes all over all the way to the 27th floor. Yeah, it does, Kimberly. And guess what? Jay-Z, if he wants to get to the 27th floor, guess how he's getting there? By the steps, because y'all, the elevator, he is scared of the elevator. I'm telling you, he don't want to see another elevator near one more time in his life, because I'm telling you, Beyonce's sister Solange then gave him the slap, crackle, and pop. She gave him the slap, crackle, and pop. Let me see. Yeah, it's from Real Life Productions. Oh, okay. Let me know what video it is. It's about, oh, is it about, what's his name? D-Haven, D-Dot? Because D-Haven's been going on Real Life Street Stars, and D-Haven has been putting Jay-Z on blast, too. Him and Osino. Osino. I think his name's Osino, been going on different platforms and telling about Jay-Z. I didn't know Jay-Z was as dirty as he was. I was like, wow. Realize Again says, Big Homie CC knows the scoop. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Eleni says, I like D-Haven. Yeah, me too. I didn't know who he was. Now I know that he was Jay-Z's like childhood friend. D-Dot, let me know which one on the Real Life it is, because they have a lot. Carol's laughing. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, it is crazy, y'all. Y'all smash the like button, you guys. Let's get some more likes up in here. Ellen says, oh my God, they said he's a coward. He's always been a coward. Yes. I didn't know Jay-Z was just as nasty as he was until just, you know what I'm saying, this last couple of months, really and truly, and until he really came out with, you know, all this stuff. Okay, we're holding D-Dot. We is holding. But, y'all, I'm telling you, that darn Jay-Z, y'all, he's a mess. Tammy Strickland says Jay don't know D-Haven either. Oh, wait, hold on. He says he knows D-Haven. I mean, D-Haven says he knows him, I should say. Jay, wait, are you saying, Tammy, that Jay's saying that he don't know him? Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Good evening to you, too. Carol says nasty like his hair. I know, right? I'm telling you. Ash Cat said DMS has a song that very revealing. Oh, wow. He blocked so many careers. Roxanne, yes, and I did not know that. He blocked a lot of people. A lot of people. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, Tammy. He acts like he don't know D-Haven. Yes. He acts like he don't know nobody. Look, to include his best friend Diddy, y'all. I'm telling you, he is something else. He is something else, you guys. It seems, I realize it says, it seems Jay-Z has dementia like Clive Davis. I know, right? Clive Davis, they're asking him, do you know Diddy? He's like, that dementia set in real quick, right? That dementia sets in real quick. Okay, Jonathan Haye speaks about Jay-Z from 10 days ago. Okay, let me find it right now. Let's find that. Let's see. Let me see. Real Life. Let me see. Shout out to Real Life Street Stars. Real Life Street Stars. Let me see. D-Haven. I mean, not D-Haven. Jonathan Haye. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Jonathan Haye, like I said, matter of fact, when I get off my live, I'm gonna call Jonathan Haye and see if he will if we can schedule a an interview with him, because y'all, he got the TTTEA on Jay-Z, Diddy, and a lot of those people in Hollywood. Because y'all, if y'all don't know, Jonathan Haye, he is Rihanna's and Drake's ex-publicist. So he knows a lot, especially when it comes to Jay-Z and Rihanna, y'all, because he was doing that little campaign when with Pon de Replay songs. So he knows a lot, and he says it, you guys. He says a lot. But I want to go live with him in an interview if he has time, because I know he's probably doing all kind of interviews too. But let me click on this and see what he is saying. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let me see. Is this it? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, let's play it and let's see. Let's see what in the world is going on. Let's see what let's see what Jonathan Haye is talking about.
You know, people can check me and fact check. I was working with the Notorious Big Camp, right? And I did a deal with Biggie's estate. Biggie was best friends with who? Jay-Z, and he was signed to Diddy. And a lot of people say, oh, Biggie was about to leave Bad Boy. No, he wasn't. They're confusing that with Tupac. Biggie says in the song Hypnotize, that was released a week before he died. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Me and Puff, close like Starsky and Hutch. Right? They were best friends.
Oh, wow. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Oh.
Real life.
Shout out to Real Life Street Stars.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Let me fast forward this.
Just like for the last few months. And people have been trying to discredit me. And I see that they try to discredit Jaguar, right? And the thing that I want to say about that is, to start it off, is like, I challenge academics, who is a journalist. He's an investigative journalist, and he was rated the #1 media guy, and he likes to take deep dives into things, to take a deep dive into my relationship with Drake, since he likes to cover Drake, and looking to see that if I didn't do a deal with Drake and Future the Prince this year, 2024, I challenge academics to look and see, contact Future the Prince, contact Drake, and see if we didn't do a deal this year. And I say all that to say, because if I can touch Drake, pause, no Diddy, if I can touch Drake, if I can go that high to the biggest artist in the world, then there's no telling where I can go. And so my credibility should never be called into question, because I've done deals with Drake this year, and that's fact. And if anybody ever trying to discredit that, like an academics or anything, he can contact Drake direct, ask about me, and ask if we did not do a deal this year. Secondly, a lot of people have been hitting me about, how could Jaguar Wright know all these things, right? And how, Jaguar Wright hasn't worked with Jay-Z since, when she did the Unplugged. That's a long time ago. Well, I can tell you, just from what I've experienced, is the people that have contacted me since I've done like your show and since I've done other shows, people have contacted me, other victims, and have sent me. Obviously, there's been some people that have sent me stuff that, doesn't check out or whatever. But victims have contacted me, and they have sent me proof that can never be disputed.
The Financial Justice Center, you are a mess.
Photos, everything else, because they don't want to bring their story out, but they like what we're doing. So they're whistleblowing, but they're doing quietly to protect their jobs and to protect their families and to protect, whatever. They're not comfortable speaking out. So if I've got all kinds of information in the last 2 months, just from doing, shows like you guys, I can't imagine all the stuff that Jaguar Wright has got and to her, and that in the access that she's seen and the people who have came to her, like she has such a bigger reach and such a bigger.
So you guys, if y'all are just joining me, this is hold on just a second. This is Jonathan Haye. So Jonathan Haye, let me turn the camera. So you guys, if you guys don't know, this is Jonathan Haye. So Jonathan Haye is Rihanna and Drake's ex-publicist. So he knows a lot of stuff that went on in the industry because he worked for Drake, he worked for Rihanna. He worked for Rihanna with the Ponder Replay song. Y'all remember that song, the Ponder Replay album song or whatever? So he knows what was going on and what happened because he is he's the one that was doing the smear campaign for the stuff with Jay-Z that was going on with Jay-Z and Rihanna and whatever she was doing. He knew all about that because he was a person putting out the stuff, and he had to come out and apologize for saying certain things that he said that he was trying to take back. And Jay-Z pretty much it seemed like put him in a like a rock in a hard spot position because he was, said, I guess, or made to say this. And I think Jay-Z was supposed to pay him or something like that. And then it went crazy. Yeah, it went crazy. So yeah, this is Jonathan Haye.
Your audience than me. It's and mine is getting to the point where it's overwhelming of people reaching out who have suffered abuse from Diddy, from Jay-Z, and from these celebrities. Sorry about that. I was just thinking about that right now. So
please, if you don't mind letting us know, after you came on and did your interview with us, what has come your way as far as, let's just say, either backlash or just trying to discredit you, or like what? Can you let us know kind of what?
There hasn't been any backlash as far as like, what Jaguar's experienced, right? And I was just watching Academics the other day, and he was being objective about her, but he was also saying like he didn't believe her. And when I'm saying to Academics is just what I told you, fact check me, right? Put your investigative journalist hat on.
Oh, real as it gets. Oh, thank you for that information. Hold on. After this, I wanna go check that out. Thank you for that information.
And fact check me about Drake and I. Like I was saying, fact check me. And Jaguar has more information than I do. So to anybody who discredits her is really doesn't know what's going on, because she has more information than I could even dream of having, because I'm sure, without even speaking to her about this, that people have contacted her, given her information and stuff like that. The people who've reached out from even Jay-Z's family to me is crazy, So it's just like most of the time, like I don't even want to know this information, but I feel like I have to speak to them because I understand that they're hurting. So I know that hers has got to be times 1,000 of what I've dealt with.
Wow.
John,
So go ahead.
did you see this getting out? Like before all this, could you ever imagine that all this would come to play like it has?
Of course, for sure. Like I didn't think about as far as like, Diddy getting arrested. I kind of just gave up because he's been doing it for so long.
But you guys, a lot of people gave up. They thought that Diddy was never going to get arrested, never going to get caught. But when them feds came in, y'all, it was a whole different story, y'all.
You understand? So I just kind of felt like there would never be any kind of justice, and they were untouchable. So it's great to see, these pillars getting knocked down.
So with that being said, let's just go with the Jaguar Wright Pierce Morgan conversation where Jay-Z, Beyonce, again, their lawyer reached out to have them to give an ultimatum for them to technically take down the accusations that were made by Jaguar Wright. When you saw that, because now this is on national TV, can you give us your take on how you received that whole takedown in itself?
I thought it was pretty lame, to be honest, because he was going off Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyer, just their words. That was it. And he took it down and edited the clip. He censored his uncensored show, which to me was just was crazy. Didn't go off any evidence. There was no proof sent to him, just simply going off the words. And then I saw the media run with that narrative, which I thought was extremely unprofessional and unfair, and discredit her and say, that he uncovered something that basically that she wasn't telling the truth and she apologized. No, that wasn't it at all. Right? He just got a call from a lawyer. So I thought it was real whack, in my opinion, for him to censor that.
Okay, and in the same week, you see Dame Dash does his own podcast on his own network, where he mentions Jaguar Wright, and he says, the things she's saying, most of it is true. Again, he said she may put a little extra sauce on it, but from what he knows and from what he remembers, most of what she's saying is based in reality, based on a truth. What are your thoughts on that as far as Dame Dash comes forward? Because this is Jay's right man, and let us know your dealings with Dame Dash, if anything, back then, for him to go in and say, yes, what she's saying is based in a true environment, basically.
Correct. I've got mad respect for Dame Dash. I've never worked with Dame Dash, unfortunately.
And you guys, Dame Dash was, I believe, Jay-Z's right-hand man at one time. But y'all, Jay-Z even was doing him dirty. Right now, they saying that Jay-Z and him are going to court for the Rock Nation or the Rockefeller holdings or whatever. They're fighting over that in court, allegedly, from what I understand right now. But y'all, Jay-Z is a nasty, nasty monster.
I've worked with Jay-Z directly, but as far as Dame Dash, I've never worked with him, and I think it's amazing for him to come out and say that. And he could come out and say a whole lot more, because really he knows everything. Like Dame Dash knows when they were going on tour that Jay-Z used to have transgender women on there. On the tour bus, he knows that. He knows that Jay-Z used to prefer transgender women. So I don't know why. I wish Dame Dash would.
That is so right. Jonathan Haye is telling the truth, y'all. Remember when Foxy Brown, I just did a live on Foxy Brown on Jay-Z and how their relationship was a few days ago. And remember, Foxy Brown said there was a transgender calling her on behalf of Jay-Z. I guess the transgender, Jay-Z was messing with the transgender and was calling Foxy Brown, threatening her and, doing all kind of craziness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Yes, Jonathan Haye is speaking facts.
Would come out and say everything, but maybe in his own way he's trying to protect the hip-hop culture, and knows how many people could be crushed if he came out and really spoke about Jay-Z's secrets.
You've been in the industry for so long.
Hey, Peaches, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, you guys. I mean, Jay-Z got a lot of secrets, y'all. Jay-Z got a lot of secrets he don't want people to know. Like the transgender, the Beyonce messing with other men while Jay-Z watch, y'all. Jay-Z got a lot of secrets that he don't want to be exposed.
Long for, almost 3 decades now, probably, just dabbling in it. When it comes to that specific thing, because we've seen where people are speaking on the woman that was in the Biggie Smalls, one more Chance video, or whichever video it was, the Big Papa video, I'm sorry. We see that had a lead as a transgender woman, and that story was making headlines. Was there or is there a fascination in the transgender world in hip hop when you were coming at an unwritten rule or a myth that there's a thing for transgenders within the hip hop community? Because it seems to be almost like it was taboo back then, but these things are coming to light now.
I think with the transgender, the transgender women, I feel like it's more common in New York than it is anywhere else. Like being in New York, you see them everywhere. She, her, right? You see it everywhere. Whereas down in the South, like where I was from, I've never really experienced that at all. So I don't know if that's part of it, but it seems like they set out to do that,
Did you personally see JC with transgender women? You personally?
I have, correct.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jonathan Haye says he's seen Jay-Z with trans women. So he likes that. Oh, wow. I mean, he told us that before. I mean, I've heard it before, but Jonathan said he's seen Jay-Z with trans women. Woo! Woo, child.
Can you speak on like maybe in what aspect? Is it music video or outside of music videos?
It was during it was during the tour. It was during the tour with the Mill, DMX, Jay-Z.
The Hard Knock Life.
No.
Or maybe a different one.
Yeah, they had the documentary for it. What was that called? I'll think of it. I'll think of it here in a little bit.
Yeah, it was a documentary, backstage or the
backstage with the Mill and all that. I used to work with her, and I definitely. It was unmistakable. You know, in 2024, the trans women are, you know, it can be hard, you know, like a lot of people that, you know, they don't know, but back then it wasn't as advanced, and you could clearly tell, you know, that was a guy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Back then, like he said, it wasn't advanced. Maybe they didn't know how to, you know, tuck in tape or whatever per se back then, or they didn't know how to, you know, cover their mustaches up with makeup or something. I don't know. But maybe, of course, now, you know, they have all kind of stuff that, you know, these men can do if they want to go into a transgender, I guess, state, I guess.
Okay, with that being said, just to, you know, stay within the world of Jay-Z, everyone remembers Jay-Z, of course, before Beyonce. You know, hip-hop, you know, climbing up the ranks, you know, beef with Nas, you know, of course, coming right after Biggie Smalls, Big L's death, and then, of course, Beyonce kind of cleaned up his image a little bit. It seems like a lot of these conversations are coming before or right at the cusp of him, of course, marrying Beyonce, you know, revealing that they were married and kind of changing his image a little bit. Do you feel is that contrast as far as almost night and day of what Jay-Z is now versus back then before his marriage?
I really can't speak on how he is now, but I would say so just from like the general perception. You know, I was talking to this TikToker the other day, and she was pretty shocked because I told her, you know, that I was seeing some of the backlash that Jaguar was getting, and I saw that Ray J had said something, you know, disrespecting her. And I told the TikToker, it went viral like on TikTok yesterday. I was like, well, listen, Ray J is just defending Beyonce and Jay-Z because, you know, Jay-Z's a cuckold. And once again, I know.
Y'all know Ray J was acting crazy too, y'all, when he was talking to, what's her name? What's the girl's name that he was talking, he had that little interview with? Ray J. What was her name? Cardi B? Was that Cardi B?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. Y'all know Ray J was going crazy when he was talking Nicki Minaj. I was like, where is, they turned on his MK Ultra remote. They had his remote for MK Ultra going on and off, y'all. He was talking crazy.
Know that for 100% of fact. 100% fact. Like I said, go back to academics. You know, academics likes to break stuff down, fact check me and see if I did not work with Drake and get paid with Drake this year. And if I'm working with Drake, then I have access to everybody. So I know that Jay-Z is a cuckold, right? He likes to watch Beyonce with other men. Ray J.
See, I know Jonathan Haye told me that when I did the interview with him. Jonathan Haye told me that Jay-Z is a cuckold. Like, I guess that means to like to watch Beyonce have Rex with, you know, another man.
From what I heard, even before all this happened, was one of the guys that used to smash Beyonce while Jay-Z would watch. Diddy, as we know, is into those things. That's in the indictment. You know, Cassie has not denied it, but they came out and said, you know, that Diddy used to like to watch Cassie. That's what he's into. Some men like to do.
Hey, guys,
real quick when we jump off, I was just sitting here thinking about.
I'm sorry.
are your
Hold
thoughts
on.
on that? When it's
Hold
okay.
on, you
With that being
guys.
said,
But what we know is a Diddy party now isn't the same. You know, like when I was asked to come to, to one of his parties, I had no idea that it was going to be like a freak off or, anything else. And honestly, like,
Jay Lee. Jay Lee, do you not know that this is Drake's ex-publicist? He knows what he's talking about with Drake. Yes. So yes, he's talking about Drake.
I regret not going because I would have liked to seen how crazy it would have, like, would he have been out front? Like, how did he move? Did he send everybody home? And when you're going home, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's when it was about to start off. But when I was working, this is another thing. People can check me and fact check. I was working with the Notorious Big Cam, right? And I did a deal with Biggie's estate. Biggie was best friends with who? Jay-Z, and he was signed to Diddy. And a lot of people say, oh, Biggie was about to leave Bad Boy. No, he wasn't. They're confusing that with Tupac. Biggie says in the song Hypnotize, that was released a week before he died. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Me and Puff, close like Starsky and Hutch. Right? They were best friends.
Oh, y'all. Oh. Did Jay-Z's lawyer, he may have not heard that song. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Jay-Z's lawyer must not know that Jay-Z and Diddy are close like Starsky and Hutch. All these things that is known out there on this music, all on Google, all over the place with Diddy and Jay-Z. Jay-Z, your lawyer, Mr. Spiro, is wrong.
So they were always together. So Jay-Z being close to Biggie and Diddy. So when I'm working with the Biggie, so when I work with the Biggie estate and the Biggie camp, of course, they're close to Jay-Z and Diddy. So when I was out there working with them, signed with them, with CJ Wallace, Biggie's son, and we went viral on that type of stuff, I met like Willie Mack. I met like...
Oh, hold on real quick. Soon 28 Saint says, I live in Houston and you don't play with Tony Buzby. Oh, Saint, okay. Tony Buzby seems like he, is not playing with Jay-Z at all. I'm just saying, y'all, Tony Buzby is, he is on the battlefield with Jay-Z. But y'all, let's continue.
Like King Combs, Christian Combs, because they were all friends and they were all family. Diddy and CJ were super close. So of course, and we were doing a Biggie project. So of course I dealt with Puff. So of course I know what I'm talking about. Like, once again, all this can be fact checked. Because I hear those stuff about, like, Jaguar Wright is just, out here saying, a bunch of BS. And, I've heard that I've got it. It's like, no, you can fact check that. It's easy. It's easy to find. And ask them. Ask the Notorious Big Estate if they invite me to a Diddy party.
Wow.
So can I ask you, when you see someone says, like a Ray J, Jaguar Wright is crazy, if they bring up your name, oh, what he's talking about is just crazy. What do you say to those who just try to write that off as crazy because it sounds so, I guess you could say, unbelievable?
So prove it. So prove it that she's crazy. Prove it that she's not telling the truth. Because a lot of people are listening and paying attention to her.
Right. It seems as if they say someone needs to produce receipts. Sometimes it's hard to produce a receipt of something that...
Oh yeah, Galatians. Oh, true for sure. Because actually, if you guys don't know, and I need to ask Jonathan Haye this when I talk to him again. I know that Jonathan Haye mentioned something. I don't think he mentioned it while we were having a conversation on my live. But I remember a little after the live, I heard that he had put a lawsuit out on somebody or something out in the courts with somebody. I don't know if it was with Jay-Z or it was with somebody, but I think he had a situation with somebody. But of course, I'm going to ask him, y'all.
that you visually saw with your own eyes. You didn't take a picture, you didn't write it down. Someone just telling you what they recall from just seeing it, or a phone call they got. We live in a world back then, there was no receipts back in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was before social media or like text messaging was very heavy. And you didn't keep the text messages back then. There was no cloud storage to where I could have a receipt from 20 years ago. It's just basically going off memory. Like, I'm sure everything that you're saying is going off of your memory of what happened versus, oh, I went home and I took a picture, or I wrote this down in an email and sent it to myself so I can bring it up 20 years later. What do you say to that as far as the time gap which these things occurred versus retelling your story now?
I mean, listen, I agree with what you're saying, but there's also the other.
For those who may not know you,
hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't fast forward.
We're listening to because it's right in front of her.
Okay. Hold on. IMD shows no. This is Jonathan Haye. He is Drake and Rihanna's ex-publicist, and he's just basically kind of talking about stuff. And right now, I guess he's in the midst of. Basically, he had some experiences, you guys, because he was Drake and Rihanna's ex-publicist. But he is talking about, like, with the receipts, like, back then they say that, you really didn't have no receipts or whatever. So what are they saying, like, up till now? But y'all, let's continue.
Her face, like, it's not hidden, right? Everybody's talking about it and everybody's acting that part. Well, then they could say, well, this is just art. Well, maybe. But I know from Jay-Z when he used to have his T-Mobile sidekick, and he'd go to like that little. Do you remember those? I'm older than you guys, so I don't know if you remember the little sidekicks, the T-Mobile two-way, type things. Yeah. So, I was with the girl, and he was asking about her. And then he was asking me stuff like, would you be interested in like, somebody watch? And he was just asking some really, really bugged out questions. And I still have those emails. I still have all that, So like, that's one of the things that I was going to include in the book. I'm just trying to figure out how I would do that. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, It just, I just get real frustrated about when I see these people talk about, okay, Jaguar wasn't there. And if she wasn't there, then she knows somebody who's came to her and talked to her, because I've been getting that so much, as I said.
Yeah, can I ask you in regards to even with Sean Combs, what Diddy's going through, to see the lack of celebrities or people that technically were around at these parties, whether they were into some freak offs or not, is it surprising to see not many people speaking up? Like, what's your take on when you see other celebrities that were around him or called him a friend not speaking up at this time?
Well, I think that's to be expected, because that the industry,
Y'all, didn't all of Diddy's friends get ghost on him? Y'all, what happened? I mean, y'all, hold on, let me turn the camera. Hold up. Didn't Diddy, he had like 30 years worth of freak off parties and freak offs and parties, white parties, birthday parties, all kind of celebrations. He had all kind of friends. I mean, he was feeding them lobsters and steak. I mean, all kind of stuff, right? Probably fried chicken, smothered chicken, oxtails, yellow rice. I mean, they were eating good, right? For 30 years, had parties. He had the Ciroc. I mean, he probably had all the great drinks, the best water, the best wines. And y'all, where's his friends at now? Right? Where's his friends at? Have y'all seen Diddy's friends? Does y'all know where Diddy's friends are? Because we cannot find their one. Jay-Z then gave Diddy his divorce friendship paperwork, and we didn't even know that, according to Jay-Z, that they're not friends, according to Spiro. I think Spiro maybe needs to go back and look at Google and listen to a couple of songs. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Diddy ain't got no friends.
Oh, They like you when you're hot. They don't mess with you when they're cold. So I'm not really surprised by nobody coming out and speaking out to his defense, because, with all the victims that are coming forward, how could you really? Because the hip hop community, as you guys know, will come together for a cause. We'll come together to, fight the power and to fight for what is right. But, people are just seeing too much evidence, too many victims, too much stuff to really be like, okay, nothing happened here. There's just too much.
Well, did you ever run into Farnsworth Bentley while dealing with Diddy?
Oh,
I never did.
That's another one, y'all. Where is Farnsworth Bentley? Y'all, Diddy did something to Farnsworth Bentley. Y'all, they say he's in ATL with a wife and kids. Y'all, Diddy must have did something to him that was horrendous, because he don't even want to come out. But y'all, guess what? The feds is going to be knocking at his door and say, Farnsworth Bentley, if you don't get over here to the grand jury and testify about what Diddy did and what you know, because you were his right man, umbrella man, if you don't get over here and testify what you know, you might be having some problems, sir. But y'all, Farnsworth Bentley, he is in hiding, y'all.
No, he was, I dealt with Diddy, like, this is up until 2021 with the Notorious Big Estate.
Oh, okay.
So I think he was gone.
What do you say to people that would say, both you, Jaguar, others, let's say, like, I don't want to speak on the victims right now, but just for you and Jaguar, what would you say for those that might say, hey, you have a vendetta to pick with either Jay-Z, with either Diddy, or whoever it is? It seems like Jay-Z is a target as of now. Now that Diddy is already arrested, is it a vendetta against Jay-Z? If someone used those words and said they have a vendetta against him.
Well, for sure, it's a vendetta. It's a vendetta for to speak for the people who can't speak, for the victims who can't say anything, who are scared, who are living in fear, who have been traumatized. So I don't know if vendetta is the right word. I'm definitely angry about it, and I definitely am just not gonna not say anything. Like, when I started speaking out, I didn't know it would turn into so much. And I didn't know that it would turn into so many people reaching out to me, offering support.
Yeah, because he endured a lot, and like he said, it took him a while before he started, speaking out. But it's a lot of people who had been silent for all these years and are barely coming out now, too. You guys, I mean, this is a time, like Cat Williams said, 2024 is a year of the reckoning, and a lot of people are coming out.
Support and encouragement and talking to their stories and sharing their pain and sharing their trauma. So now it's deeper than that, because now I feel responsibility and an accountability for all these people that have been wronged by these celebrities.
Jonathan, how were you treated when you were dealing with them? Diddy and Jay-Z, how were you treated by them?
I was treated good. It was just, it's all fake love, right? Like, Jay-Z never paid. Diddy always did, and especially dealing with, like, the Notorious Big Estate and CJ Wallace, they never complained about that. Like, Diddy was always seemed to be pretty generous with coming through on his word. Jay-Z, from my dealings with him, he doesn't. He's like a slow payer type person. So.
Oh, wow. Shocking, right? Jay-Z is selfish and stingy, it seems like. And we know Diddy, he was selfish and stingy too. They're both thieves, allegedly stealing people's money or their rights to their music and stuff, y'all. But at least Jay-Z was coming through and paying him. But it was probably because he knew that he wanted that Rihanna campaign to be right. Because what? Rihanna was only 15, 16, y'all.
I don't really know, but now I know that they're upset, right? Because people are coming to speak out, and let's be honest, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're starting to fall off, and there's a chink in their armor, and people like us are just going forward, because finally something penetrated through No Diddy that we are able to go after Jay and bring Jay down and have him face justice. Because we couldn't have done this a year ago. It was two. We couldn't have done this before they had Diddy in custody and before, the investigation started and everything else.
Facts.
It showed that they weren't above the law anymore. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So people have came together.
But the reason being too is because the Fed stepped in. The state where Jay-Z and Diddy and all them were paying the state off, you cannot pay the feds off. The feds does not play, and they are coming with the vengeance.
And people are rallying together. And yeah, there's several people talking, but that's amongst a whole bunch of people that are coming to us.
Can I ask you your thoughts on Jaguar Wright speaks on Piers Morgan? Vlad TV comes on right after her to call her a conspiracy theorist. You just spoke on academics, of course, fact checking. What would you say towards Vlad TV as far as speaking on Jaguar right after she got on Piers Morgan?
The same thing. Vlad would love to have Jaguar on his show, right? He would get more views than any interview that he's done all year. He's not stupid. So I don't know why that he would say that he would never allow Jaguar on his platform when Vlad has allowed killers on his platform. And Vlad has stirred up so many of these shootings, like in Jacksonville and in Chicago. Like he's not a good person at all. And like he's the reason why like white people are called culture vultures, because of people like him, right? Like he shouldn't even said anything, because he doesn't believe that. He would love to have Jaguar on Vlad TV because he would get more views than he has.
Yeah, Galatians, that's what people are saying, that Vlad is working with the feds, because y'all notice that, I think it was with what is the one from out of Louisiana, Little Boosie, what's the name, Boosie? They said that one time after, I think Little Boosie got locked up after one of the Vlad shows or something like that. I'm not sure. But y'all, they did. I have heard that Vlad is a Fed. I heard that before.
For any of these other lame interviews he's doing.
Yeah, I won't argue that. Can I ask you, if you were invited on Piers Morgan, would you accept the invitation?
Of course, I would go on Piers Morgan, and I would want to talk about why that he didn't allow, why he censored his uncensored. I would want to know. I would want to talk to him and find out why he did that, just going strictly off the word, off no facts. Just off the word of the lawyer. That's what I would like to know. I'd love to go on his show. I would never go on Vlad TV show. I keep calling it Vlad TV. I never go on Vlad's show, and I think Joe Budden is, real whack too. I've dealt with Joe Budden from Slaughterhouse, right? Crooked Eye, King Crooked, Royce the 5'9".
Oh yeah, what's his name that he just said? That guy that he just named. I believe he has some charges on him too. I think his name is Joe Budden. He has some charges on him with some girl. He did some awful things from what I heard. I don't know Joe Budden, but I just heard somebody talking about him, and I was like, oh my goodness, y'all, this is crazy. A lot of these men be doing a lot of bad things to these women, and then they be trying to speak on other people. I mean, just like academics, y'all, I hate to say it, but y'all, he did a funny little thing that I piggybacked off the other day about showing Diddy and Jay-Z, from what Jay-Z's lawyer was saying, they weren't friends. But academics, he has some charges on him too, y'all. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Joel Ortiz, I dealt with Slaughterhouse, right? From the Crooked Eye side mainly. I worked with Crooked Eye for many years. And so I know Joe Budden. And for him to speak out against Jaguar and disrespect her is crazy too. Like, he was defending Star from Star and Buck Wild. Like, and I was shocked. Like, as a man, I was embarrassed to hear Star call her the B word nonstop over and over again. Like, he could have got his point across without saying the B word over and over again. He could still correct her. He could still debate with her. But why disrespect a woman and call her the B word over and over and over again? And then Joe Budden to co-sign that and give that a pass and, be like he agrees with Starr. So it's like, okay, you agree with verbal abuse. That's what Joe Budden is saying. I agree with verbal abuse, which is surprising considering that I think Joe Budden is like the adult contemporary podcast. It's just like the older, like at the end of the dial AM radio type, soft, easy listening, whack. Sorry.
Starr, the conversation between Starr and Jaguar, disrespectful a lot of times as far as calling a woman out her name. And I understand some things do get sensationalized, but yeah, you're right. A conversation can be had without getting to that level. But I am curious, if you did have 3 to 5 minutes to speak on Piers Morgan, where, as Jaguar did, he was trying to, of course, uncover the Diddy story, and then she revealed something bigger in regards to Jay-Z and Beyonce, which, again, their lawyer reached out. Within 3 to 5 minutes, what would you have to say if Piers Morgan brought you on to speak about the world of what's happening with Diddy, Puff Daddy?
Honestly, I would say that about Puff Daddy that I'm glad he's in prison. I think that with Piers Morgan, you have to realize that you're touching millions of people, and you're reaching law enforcement, especially in California, to take a look at CJ Wallace, Biggie's son, and Willie Mack, Biggie's son's boyfriend, his lover, his best friend, his business partner. Take a look at them, because I know how active they were in being involved with Diddy and Christian and the Combs kids.
Oh, y'all, we know them Combs kids is a hot mess, you guys. They are a hot mess, and y'all, what's his name, King Combs? Y'all, they said that he has a lawsuit on that girl. Then put a lawsuit on him, the one that was working on the yacht at the yacht party. Y'all, they little demonic Diddy Juniors, right?
And being around his property because they lived out in LA. So if I were on his show, I would try to get some kind of justice.
Hey, Rakeisha Carvin, welcome in.
For that, because to really get law enforcement involved, it's kind of like when what they've done with Diddy and what they did with R. Kelly is you got to bring the
Yes, Flo put the rainbows in. I did not know, Flo, that Biggie's son was gay until actually when I had the interview and talked to Jonathan Haye on the phone before our interview. He was like, I think after or before, I don't know. But anyway, he's the one who told me about Biggie's son being gay. I did not even know that. I don't even know what Biggie's son looks like. I need to look that up, y'all.
The media in, and you got to bring the people in to put more pressure on the detectives to go out and investigate, such claims like that. Because I can tell you, Diddy, Biggie's son, CJ Wallace, Willie Mack, and all that relationship needs to be investigated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's powerful words. Can I ask you, as far as we see a lot of civil cases being brought up, and Diddy, of course, and like you mentioned, R. Kelly, there was some criminal charges, of course, with trafficking and things of that nature. From your perspective of what you see and what you feel and what you hear is going on in the industry, what percentage of things happening is probably civil matters versus what you see might be criminal?
Therapy has always been such a...
Y'all, Jonathan Haye is telling us a lot here, right? I mean, I didn't know, like I said before, he told me that that Biggie's son was gay, which we love all people here at the lounge, but I did not even know that. I wouldn't even realize and recognize that. Now, is that the son with what's her name? Hey Angel, welcome in. What's the girl's name that he married, that Biggie married, you guys? Is the Eve, right? Not Eve, Faith. Yeah, Faith, Flo. Is that Faith's son? CJ Walker, is that Faith's son? Yeah, Faith Evans. So is CJ the gay one? Is that his son, y'all? I don't know. Oh, okay, Timothy. Okay, wow. I did not know that. Okay. Wow. Okay, y'all, let's continue. I did not know that. Wow. Uh-oh.
Just because he was telling me some of the stuff that he was doing for Diddy. That some of the stuff that he was doing, some of the party favors that he was getting. Right? I was there. I was in the circle. I heard about it, talking to me, directly, like, the ketamine and stuff. Well, just look into the relationship of Biggie's son, which shouldn't be surprising. We're talking about Biggie and Puff. We're talking about Biggie's son and Puff Daddy.
Wow.
They should look more into that because they were very, very, very close.
Wow.
Definitely understandable. And in your experience, can I ask you, Jonathan, as far as, we look at things like ketamine and the GHB and things of that nature, from your time in the industry, being in studio sessions or, working with clients as a publicist, how freely does the drug flow within the industry? Like, how easily accessible is it to just say, let's get our hands on any type of drug, like whatever you need? Like, is it almost like party favors?
Yeah, but I think more from the studio experience, what I've been through is more like cannabis, more like weed, and like smoking a blunt, like that. That's what we grew up on, is like going to the studio, smoke some bud, and
Robin Brooks, yeah, that was Joker talking, asking them questions. Joker from the Real Life Street Stars. Shout out to Real Life Street Stars.
Smoke some weed and stuff like that. But Diddy, he's real into dance music, and weed is like a downer. Puffy is into dance music and house music and Burning Man and Miami Music Week, and he's into the rave drugs, the uppers, the 2C. And ketamine is a tranquilizer, but if you do ketamine like at a rave show and just like microdose, it's like a totally different vibe. It's like a psychedelic. So he's into that scene, right? So I think the drugs that I experienced, like the parties, it was never really in the studio. It was always taking place after the studio. Like I never saw anybody like, breaking out like a lot of coke or or ketamine or anything in the studio sessions. Always rolling weed and stuff like that. It was afterwards when the party would start.
Wow.
And can I ask you, when you saw 120 people come forward with a lawsuit from a Texas law firm against Diddy, what are your thoughts when you see 120 people have joined forces, where they have a hotline now where you could call if you've been affected by Diddy's situation? Like, what are your thoughts with that many people coming forward and a law firm taking that many cases to go forward?
I think they said that like last week or 2 weeks ago. I think there's probably another 120 more, and I think it's just going to keep growing.
Yeah, there is a lot, and real as it gets, yeah, I think he will. I think Diddy will definitely set Jay-Z up. I think the same way that Jay-Z is trying to throw Diddy up under the bus and say we ain't friends, this, that, and the third, trying to, remove himself from Diddy, like their friendship and all that. Y'all, I think Diddy may be in there singing a whole song and dance about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Trust and best believe, because y'all, when people are desperate and they know a lot of dirt on what you did, and they're trying to get out of a hole and trying to, save their self, but they know somebody else got some juice and some tea on them, best believe he's gonna sing like a songbird.
I think it's thousands of people, like Jaguar said.
Do you feel any civil suits may be presented to Jay-Z by any chance?
I do. I think he's already starting to experience it. It's just, listen, it's hard to get things to stick. You know, it's hard to get things, you know, for a police officer to take it to his command and then them take it to the prosecutor and then the prosecutor take it to the grand jury and then the grand jury to file charges. There's so many steps that have to take place, and it's hard to get something to that point. But I think with Diddy being locked up in Brooklyn, I think that because police are talking to him about other things that they could possibly plea deal with. I mean, that's only natural. And you know that they would love to have some information on Jay-Z because everybody knows that Jay-Z's corrupt. He's been corrupt for 30 years. He's been corrupt since he came in.
Yes, Jay-Z is corrupt, y'all. Jay-Z is nasty. And y'all, that's why I said this lawsuit that he tried to put on Mr. Buzbee is a fraud. Y'all, there is no way that a female is coming years later talking about somebody that gave her the hot box, the venereal disease. Jay-Z then paid somebody to do a lawsuit, and y'all, they probably have all kind of false documents stating and alleging that that Mr. Buzbee gave this girl, you know, the venereal disease. I don't believe this for not one moment, y'all. Jay-Z is sneaky.
Into the business, you know, and people say stuff too. Like I noticed, like I'm wearing like this pink thing. Everybody's like, he wears pink. He's gay. He's gay. It's like, yo, man, I wear pink like as a throwback to Cameron, right? Because Cameron,
y'all, men wear pink nowadays. They've been wearing pink. There's nothing wrong with a man wearing pink. It's a color. I see a lot of manly men wear pink. I mean, y'all, come on now. It's just because a man wears pink, you know what I'm saying? Maybe pink in another color or whatever does not make them gay.
Is in Harlem, you know, Washington Heights, Inwood, you know, my girl, she's in Inwood. That's where she's from. But anyways, Cameron was one of the first people to speak out against Jay-Z, right? When he was dissing him 20 years ago, talking about Jay-Z being gay. Listen to his diss, talking about Jay-Z like a man, talking about Jay-Z being shady. Like everybody's known Jay-Z's been wicked for years. And I know that he's freaking out because they've seen what's going on with Diddy. Absolutely, Jay-Z's next.
See, so they were doing stuff and saying stuff in these rap songs. Y'all, I mean, Jonathan Haye, let me turn the camera. Jonathan Haye has even been saying stuff, and he's seen stuff, you guys, about Jay-Z. Like, I mean, y'all, really and truly, everybody knows that Jay-Z is gay, or, you know, Coco, or whatever they call it in the industry, you guys. It is not like, it's not like a hidden secret. Everybody knows it. And then he likes to, you know, watch Beyonce allegedly, you know, with other men, right? I'm just saying, it is crazy. It is crazy. Y'all, I'm telling you, this Jay-Z is trying to disassociate himself and trying to take his name off this lawsuit. Y'all, Jay-Z does not want the smoke. He does not want to be there and be said to be on no lawsuit, right, y'all? He don't want to be on nobody's lawsuit. And he's trying to have this rattle battle with Mr. Buzbee, because Mr. Buzbee didn't put him on Front Street, right? I mean, he brought him to an open shame. And Jay-Z's lawyer, and Jay-Z's like, oh, no, no, we can't take them charges. We can't take them charges. You got to hurry up and do something. Throw another lawsuit. Throw a lawsuit on him. Y'all, it's a petty back and forth thing with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is being very petty. Jay-Z don't want no dirt on his name. He lives in a glass house, allegedly, right? He lives in a glass house, right? I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, he thinks that he is untouchable, but guess what? Just like Diddy thought he was untouchable, Jay-Z, you are not untouchable either. You see how they got your boy, your BFF, your twin Sean boy? I'm just saying. They are not gonna let you slide and glide if they know that they have charges that they can bring upon you, Jay-Z. So you just need to wait your turn, sir, because your turn is definitely coming now. Wait, just wait for it. Just watch, y'all. Just watch and wait for it. It's coming. You're next, Jay-Z. You're next in line. You know that there's a lineup. You know they can only do one at a time right now. You know, I'm just saying. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys. Y'all, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me, you guys. I think that this lawsuit is fake, phony, and baloney. I don't think for one moment that Tony Buzby had he probably, you know, people probably have had the hot box or whatever. He probably did have the hot box. But did this situation specifically happen? I don't think so, you guys. Absolutely not. They're making this up. They're trying to do, yes, a smear campaign to try to throw Tony Buzby under the bus, just to try to, I guess, maybe make him upset or something. I don't know, because Jay-Z doesn't want to pay the piper. He does not want his name on these lawsuits, y'all. Jay-Z is trying to hide, because he even tried to sue Tony Buzby as a John Doe, right? He tried to sue him as a John Doe, and then when Buzby came out and put his name on the lawsuit with Diddy, that's when Jay-Z came out kicking and screaming. But y'all, this is nothing but a battle rattle fight on the battlefield, y'all. We gonna see what happens next, y'all. We are gonna see what happens next, y'all. I don't know. This is getting wild. This is getting wild, y'all. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, you guys. And y'all, we will do it again in the next live. Always, y'all, as I say, lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And we will see y'all on the next live. Have a good one. See y'all next live. Bye.